Entry 812. I am standing in the forgotten bogs of County Mayo, looking for the origin of the Caeween, the legendary death wail. The locals told me to turn back before the blue hour bleed, but an archivist cannot rely on mere local superstition. The air here has a bizarre property. It smells faintly of old birthday candles and damp wool, perfectly stagnant. I found the first trace near a crumbling stone well, a comb carved from decayed bone, left on a mossy ledger. My mechanical stopwatch is acting up. The brass hands are ticking backward, even though the fog around me crawls forward. To keep my focus, I count the coarse black threads on my coat sleeve. 1, 2, 3, 4. The silence here is absolute, an unnatural absence of sound, where even the wind refuses to rustle the dead brush. Then, a low vibration ripples through the soil, a sound like someone slowly chewing on crushed glass. I move my flashlight toward the twisted hawthorn trees, the beam catching heavy floating dust particles. Something is wrong with the landscape. Every time I blink, the Celtic ruins seem to step 2 inches closer. 11 threads. I keep counting, my chin burning hot while my hands turn completely numb. A voice starts. Not a scream, but a low, rhythmic sobbing that vibrates inside my marrow. I am tracking the sound, believing I am closing in on the source, hidden within the thick mist. But the crying is shifting direction too fast, swirling around the perimeter of my lantern's pale glow. The mist thickens, wrapping tightly around my boots as the blue hour darkens into pitch black. I drop the bone comb, realizing the sobbing isn't coming from the ruins ahead of me anymore. It is echoing from the empty space directly behind my shoulder, close enough to disturb the hairs on my neck. The absolute silence returns, but the air suddenly carries the dry, bitter taste of cheap receipt paper. A pale, long-fingered hand, made of stitched gray fabric, slowly reaches into the lantern light, touching the edge of my audio recorder. It leaves a blackened, frost-bitten print on the metal casing before pulling back into the fog, leaving me entirely alone in the dark.